All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got about 40 seconds to go. The whole world has eyes on NIO, so this thing could get very overcrowded. It is possible that it is performing into a little bit of a W pattern here pre-market. Boom. So that could lead to a rip out of the gates. But again, it's extremely overcrowded right now, so I'm going to be very cautious with it. All right, and market's about to open. A lot of strong buys coming in here, possibly for NIO. AMD dropping like a rock. Okay. A lot of sellers here at 13 on NIO. Oh, wow. Okay, still not long on NIO. Still got a lot of overhead resistance on it. So just holding off on NIO, not longing this. Again, like I said, a lot of overhead resistance, so we'll see what happens. So it's starting to come up to what, 1375. So it was in fact a W pattern out of the gates, that's for sure. So here we go. This is what I'm looking for. This big pullback on NIO. Yep. Let's see how this reacts now. It is kind of getting bought up. So still watching it closely. Again, these are the FOMO traders popping in here trying to get this thing to push higher. Like I said, I wasn't going to long it. This is what I was nervous of. This thing drops, it's going to crash. So I'm not long on anything, not short on anything. Yeah, I mean, there was a nice scalp there. I could have got that. But I mean, I don't know. Wasn't crazy about it. But that would have been a nice scalp trade. So this is where this is the very determining moment for NIO's life today. Either it holds up and it's still a possible long, or it breaks down like it looks like it's gonna do, and then it's just gonna get crushed. So AMD's dropping like a rock. MYSZ, little penny stock, is like trying to push right now. A lot of buys coming in there. If MYSZ can get over 117, that actually might be good for a long. A lot of buys coming in here on this penny stock. Yeah, probably. Yeah, look at boom. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Too scared to long that. Look at that push. Oh, what did dang it, I forgot to watch Adobe. Adobe looking a little interesting here. Might be looking at a long here on Adobe. Just paying attention to it pretty close here. NIO's 5-minute chart, just a big hammer candle. All right, God, I kind of want a long Adobe here. Give it a second, see what it does. Oh, too late. Damn it, Connor, you scaredy cat. There it goes. That was what I was looking for on Adobe, and I totally got scared. Guess it's still relatively low. See what I mean, though? You look at NIO. It's so many people are trading. It's starting to get overcrowded. I can't take Adobe. Still have not taken any positions yet. Still really not a fan of anything. Okay, I'm going to look at AMD here. Tesla's starting to squeeze a little bit. All right, I'm watching AMD now pretty carefully. Say goodbye to NIO for at least right now. Now, I would keep this on watch for a possible, let's see, you got support there. Support possibly, yeah, more like there. Closing price around here, 11. So AMD is trying to go for a red to green move here. Five-minute chart is almost it's looking pretty strong there. Yeah, I'm just giving AMD some time. I mean, that was a strong push up there on AMD. And it's not breaking back down yet. So it leads me to believe that we do have a possibility for a long play setting up right now on AMD. It just depends on how this pullback reacts here. So AMD is getting bought up right now on the VWAP, the 9 moving average, and the 200 moving average so far. It's holding this level. NAO 5-minute chart just turned very bearish. We're getting a little bit of a curl on AMD here off the 9. Could be setting up. I'm taking AMD long. Just hopped in long on AMD. Looks like we're curling up. Probably to at least test kind of like the opening price on the day. I could see happening. We'll see. Just depends on. We need this to start breaking to the upside. So currently long AMD. I'm hoping that this dip buy holds true and we start just pushing like crazy. So still long AMD. Got in there with 4,000 shares. Averages $31.20. Gonna hold. See if we can get up towards at least 3150, then 3160s, and see if this leads to a high a day breakout. It looks strong. Really no reason to sell it, so just holding now. Still in long 4,000 shares. It's looking pretty good. Yeah, I think we'll get a breakup over here. If we can get over 3150s level, that would basically be key. Probably going to sell majority of my order here. Just give it in a second, see what it wants to do. Hoping it doesn't just slam on me. So now it's starting to pull back as expected. Still got a lot of buys. Okay, no more buys holding it up. So I am letting this thing pull back at least once, see if it kind of holds true, and then goes for a secondary push back up. And it already looks like that move's going to fail. We'll see. All right, I might just take this off for a small win. We'll see. Got some people trying to hold the price up on it. I'm not crazy about that. I'm going to take it off. So I just got out of AMD. So instead of having $1,000 winner, I took a $216 winner there. Again, it failed, started slamming, which means I might reverse bias to short here in a second after it rejects so strong right off that pre-market high level. See, this is why I'm not a huge fan of AMD sometimes, because it's just so fakey. Like that just turned into a super bearish move to get bought right back up. So again, when you're trading AMD, again, you're trading high frequency trading machines that just are so damn hard to predict. See, now it's all the way back up, looking like it wants to break out again. It's just, Jesus Christ, such a shitty stock sometimes. Well, 5-minute chart is pretty bullish looking there on AMD still, so just watching it. So sitting up on the day $1,000 with my pre-market trade there on INO or NIO. So just holding off right now. I think AMD is getting ready to push to the upside. Or does it want to pull back? I could see a pullback first, consolidate, then go for a rip. That would make sense. So NIO still kind of down, holding true to this like 1150s, 1170s area right now. Looking pretty weak though. Looks like it's going to break here very soon. Yeah, AMD is strong. I'm taking it. I'm long AMD again. It looked pretty strong on that candle, and of course, it already comes pushing back down. So I'm going to hold this. 5-minute chart looks pretty strong. I'm hoping we can get up over the 3160s area here. I did take it a little bit high, so I have a feeling I'm going to be holding through some pain here in a second. A lot of red prints coming in there on AMD. Back to green. NIO still dropping. So I'm not going to make the same mistake I made previously on AMD. When I get up there and I get some profit, I'm going to make sure to sell some. So let's go. Where is it at? It's got to get over this level. If it can get over this 3169s, it's going to have a strong push. 3168. Got to get over 3169. Look at the drop there in NIO. Absolutely crazy. All right, there's the break over 3169. This is where I would anticipate we might have a nice push, unless people are selling it down. All right, I'm going to take off 2,500 shares there. Just sold majority of my order on AMD just to make sure I'm locking in some money here on this time. Beautiful push. All right, so watching NIO here, it's coming crashing down. Might be watching this for a scalp trade here soon. I actually will be. All right, I'm going to take off the rest of those 1,500 shares there in AMD. That was a good push. Just made about 400 bucks on it. Now I'm focusing my attention right over to NIO. It's going to get halted here in a second. NIO is about to get halted. So we are going to go on a circuit breaker volatility halt here in just a few seconds. And now it's currently halted, as I was stating. So NIO just halted. So when the trade resumes, when this picks back up, a lot of times when stocks get halted going to the downside, they're notorious for instantly squeezing right back up. But then again, NIO is a recent IPO, and a lot of times when stocks get halted going down, it's also due to people shorting them, right? So when the circuit breaker resumes and we get back into trading, a lot of those shorts cover up. But the problem here is with NIO, it's an IPO, so there really isn't anybody shorting the stock as far as retail trading goes. So the probability of it just squeezing right up as soon as this halt resumes is probably less likely than it normally is. So this might not be the best just instant scalp trade for a long that we would hope for, but I'm still going to watch it, and I'm getting ready with 10,000 shares. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That was very informational there in INO. And that's the thing, right? When stocks get halted going down, it's a bunch of people selling them along with people shorting them. And since INO is a recent IPO, you're not going to have that typical short selling volume that helps contribute to the big reversal squeezes we're looking for. So there might, in fact, not even be a squeeze. So I'm just getting ready just in case, right? So, yeah, doing pretty well today, I guess. I don't want to say I guess. We're up $1,582 on the day. We have taken 2 trades, 2 wins. Could have been up bigger, but I didn't. Just sold out on the low on AMD. I will say this, Netflix is looking a little weak, kind of, here on this 1-minute chart. You might be getting a rollover for a potential short here. So I'm going to get ready with 300 shares. That's 3,000. Can't afford 3,000. Let's see. Yeah, again, Netflix is below the VWAP. I'm going to take it short. I think I might be just a tad too soon to it, but I'm going to take it short right now on Netflix. I'm anticipating we're going to go for a little bit of a move to the downside, maybe even retest the previous lows. So currently short Netflix 300 shares at 368.94. It's starting to push lower. Volume isn't amazing on it, but as long as it stays below the VWAP, I'll hold the short. It's kind of getting bought up, but I'm still biased on the short side. Here we go. Come on. So again, holding short here. I'm going to be looking for this to drop down towards 368, maybe even back down to the previous lows of 366.50, but that would need a significant push to get all the way down to 366.50, which is the previous low a day here. That's still got some buys coming in on it. Not a huge fan of these buys. Yeah, I might look to take it off here. I'll stick to it. I wouldn't be surprised if it breaks over the VWAP just to fake out some traders. So I'll stick to my guns. And now it's right on the VWAP. We'll see. There's some red prints, followed by green. All right, still holding short here on Netflix. These buyers need to get out the way. So the ask is decreasing. That's a good sign. Ask is decreasing again. That's a good sign. Yeah, here we go. Yep. Boom. Come on. Come on. See, again, like I said, I think I took it just a little early. Would have rather shorted there at the VWAP. So I did take the trade just a tad early on Netflix. I'm actually going to take that trade off and focus my attention back over to NIO. So I took Netflix off so I could focus attention on NIO. I do believe there should be some reversal play on this. So I'm watching patiently. $9 is kind of a key level. It's already getting bought up. Is it going to reach 9 is the question. I'm going to hold off. I'm going to let this thing, I think I want it towards 9, closer to $9 before I try and do a reversal long here on NIO. But we are getting bought up. Do you have a buyer's candle on the 5-minute chart now? All right, I'm taking NIO long for a scalp trade here to the upside. So just got in long on NIO, looking for a scalp trade to the upside. If we can get back up over 10, we should start squeezing. There it goes. Gonna look for a move back up to the 9 moving average. Got to get above this previous red. Get over the previous red, baby. Go, go, go. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And there it goes. Squeezing. Squeeze more. Squeeze more. Squeeze. 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 Yeah, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Squeeze and all right, I'm gonna take off 8,000 shares. Just sold 8,000 shares there on NIO. Have on 2,000 shares now on this play. Gonna hold this for a second. I think we got a little more squeeze coming. There it goes. Boom. and I'm going to flatten it and take it all off, all out of NIO there for that reversal trade. Just locked in $5,778. Let's go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Did anybody happen to take that NIO squeeze? Hell, could have held it longer, but I couldn't do it. I was just booming out on that trade. So just played it safer, made sure to make that money on it. So a lot of you guys took that trade. You just, Tristan, you made $225 on that. That's great. Adrian, you made $2,000 on that. Fantastic. Good job, guys. Absolutely beautiful. Wow, it's halted going up now. Heck, I probably could have got a $10,000 trade there if I would have held for another second, but who cares? That's $5,778. That's going to put me up to $6,459 on the day. Absolutely stellar. Absolutely stellar. Sean, you made $489. That's a fantastic winner. Professor Pickle Chips. Yeah. Usually when they get halted, they're usually halted on a volatility circuit breaker for like 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Just kind of depends. I mean, if back in the day when we were trading LFIN and it shot from like $5 to $130 in one day, it got halted on the way down. It got halted at like 120 and it resumed its trading like 2.5 hours later at $60 a share. So it all kind of depends. But I mean, that was like a random event to see a stock go from 5 to 130 and then it dropped from freaking 130 to 60. That was an anomaly. That wasn't your typical thing to happen. Derek, you got 611 on that. Vitali, you knocked out $6,000 on that trade. Holy smokes. Trader 2020 made 5,680 on that trade. And Mark made 1,285. Holy smokes, guys. Really good trading there. Fantastic work. So, I mean, we're 3 for 3 on trading. I'm just going to sit back. If something else presents itself, I'll take a gander. Boy, am I glad I got out of I'm glad I got out of Netflix to trade that one. No. Your demo account is not broken. See, this thing might actually, it's probably correct. You're right, Magic Cat. I could have, right? So, again, learning the ropes, right? There's always a little things you could do better. But at the end of the day, I'm not complaining, right? That's a massive trade there. Almost $6,000 on that. In what, $6,000 in not even a minute? Hey, what's this? There's a stock ticker OI that just had a massive push to the upside. I don't know why. No, it won't sell for you through the halt. No, it's not. Sounds good, Jeff. Hey, man. Baby steps to progress. I like it. Okay, what else is going on? AMD is kind of rolling over. I could actually be setting up for a short play here on AMD. I think I can afford to get myself a nice lunch from McDonald's. Maybe I can get myself a big meal today, like a Big Mac and a large fry, maybe a large Coke. Oh, those are still $1, whether it's large or small. But hey. PDD, let me take a look. Vitali. Oh, it's got an aggressive move down. It actually looks like it's setting up for another short. I don't know enough about it really to. Yeah, it's also kind of down towards support from yesterday, so I think I'd hold off. So here goes the move back down, possibly on NIO. I'm going to watch this again still going to watch it. It's super volatile. If this thing goes slamming again, you can bet I'll be doing the same thing, trading a reversal. But we also might get a mini higher low on the 1 minute, and then it might reverse back to the upside. So I'm just watching it carefully. If I wanted to get Chick-fil-A here in Michigan, I'd have to go to the airport. So I'd have to buy a plane ticket in order to get Chick-fil-A in Michigan. I don't have any, unless they're like really far away from me, or they're planning on opening a bunch of stores here, but they're all, for the most part, really far in the airport. So that's kind of the higher low I was referring to, but I don't like that higher low setup there. I'm not going to trade that. So let's see. We dropped down very close to 9. Yeah, I mean, I could have done I probably could have done well, I was just fiddling around with my charts, but normally I probably would have taken that trade down towards the 9. So could have done a little better there, but that's okay. So I'll watch this. I mean, it's going to come down again, and it might drop all the way down towards 9. This is kind of where I was talking about. We might get a higher low setup off this previous spike area. All right, let's see what we got. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off. There it goes, spiking again. I kind of knew to take that, but I didn't. I'm not gonna lie. I thought about actually buying a Chick-fil-A franchise. I was thinking about it. Me and my buddy were considering buying one. See, I was looking for that mini higher low setup. This might squeeze again, and that's okay. I'm not gonna get FOMO. I already have a killer day on my hand. Me and my buddy were actually considering buying a Chick-fil-A, but then when I looked into all like the like terms of agreement with Chick-fil-A, it was a bunch of BS. Basically, they would need us to be there like a bunch of times throughout the week. We'd have to do things for the community, which is a good thing. But I was looking at it more of a business standpoint. Like maybe I can just buy a Chick-fil-A because there's not many in Michigan, and then I could just have someone pay someone to run it while I take all the cash off the top. And that dream's over. Yeah, they make you manage hardcore where it's like, nah, I'm good on that. PLAY. PLAY is kind of curling to the downside, which could lead me to believe it's going towards a short, but it doesn't have a whole lot of volume right now on PLAY. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on PLAY. Does actually look pretty good to the downside, but I'm just gonna hold off for now on that. Rick, like located like Metro Detroit area here in Michigan. All right. NIO trying to kind of hold up. So still keeping close tabs here on NIO. Starting to curl to the upside. Oh, it looks pretty good. I'm almost about to buy this. It's got a curl to it. All right, I'm doing it. I'm going to long it here. I'm long NIO. It's starting to break out of this wedge. Currently long on it, 5,000 shares. Not anticipating as big as a move as we just got. So just being patient. And it's already, it looks like it might be failing this push to the upside. So if it does, I'm going to be out of this super fast. All right, it's failing it. I'm already out. So just took that NIO trade off. It failed that curl up when I needed it. So already out. So to just take, I don't know, probably about a, I don't know what I lost, probably about 400 or 500, 600 bucks maybe on that, I think. Yeah. So that sucked, but it is what it is. All right, that curl failed on NIO, so not longing that right now. Yeah, this thing looks like it's getting ready to drop actually. All right, here comes the leg down on NIO. See ya. See ya. Come on. So I'm going to sit back. Yes, there is Mark W. There is a Discord chat as well. The market is rolling over and dropping. I do expect we're about to get another leg down here on NIO. But anywho, we're going to end it there as far as the live trading video here, ladies and gentlemen. So as you guys can see, we're going to be finishing this day. Well, the live trading video up $5,752 on the day, on top of an absolute monster day yesterday. So again, thank you guys for joining in. If you guys ever want to join into our premium chat room service to join us through our live trading days, it will be the first link in the description of this video. And as always, thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you on the next one.